Exactly.
And 12 is late.
It's funny that you say that because one of the other memes on here, hang on, I'm just going to get to it because there's like so many. It was like, social events. So in the 20s, it would be like, this is so awesome. I made so many friends. This is the picture. And then in the 30s, it's like, I wonder at what time will it be appropriate for me to leave?
Oh my God, this is so me. Well, I mean, no, it depends on the event and it depends on the situation. But that's kind of me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the middle.
Not you though.
I'm not like that yet. But it's, again, we're still early 30s, right? So probably as we get older, like once I'm into my later 30s, I'm probably going to be like that as well. Like where I'm like, because there is even now, sometimes I'll be at an event or a party and I'll just be like, oh, I kind of just want to go home. Like I'm not enjoying this. Like one of the biggest shifts now is like, I used to like going out to like nightclubs and stuff, and I still go sometimes, but like
you still do, don't you?
Yeah, I mean it's the culture here though in Spain as well,
right?
But I actually like hate I would rather go to. I like going to bars still, but I like it when they're not so crowded. If they're really crowded, I fucking hate it.
Yes,
I'm just like, there's too many people here. It's making me claustrophobic. Get out of my space. Whereas when I was younger, I didn't mind.
Like bars or clubs or both.
Both.
So you don't like crowded anything?
Yeah, that's one
thing
that's
with
changed.
Me. That's why I don't like clubs anymore. Like me too, totally. I used to love like crowded like clubs and bars, and because like you and I were both like pretty, I guess, extroverted in that sense.
Yeah.
And like at least when we were in our early 20s, like we like to like go and like meet people and like, and if I went into like a club and it's like not crowded, I'm like, oh, this place is dead, like it's bunk, like we need to get out of here or whatever. Yeah. But now I'm just like, I just want to sit in like a nice, classy bar and make sure there's a seat. I want to be sitting. Okay. I don't want to be standing. Okay. Yeah. What is standing? Okay. My feet are hurting. My knees are going to, I do not have the patience to be standing. Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I hate clubbing now. I used to love clubbing. I was clubbing every weekend since I was like, when I was 18, I went every single weekend to the club. And now I'm like, if I go to a club, I will like want to die.
Yeah, I think for me, again, it's like circumstantial in a sense. Like, okay, here I have been a few times since I've been living in Spain, but like I don't go as much as anywhere near like I used to. And even when I was in London, even though I was going out drinking quite a lot, it's like I would go to a pub or something. I never really went to like clubs anymore. And like now, I feel like as I'm getting older, the only time that I think I might actually enjoy it is if I was like on holiday or something. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's true.
If I visit a country,
I was actually thinking about that too.
Yeah, that's the only time I'd really feel like, oh, I'm going to get dressed up and like go see what their nightclubs are like. Like, for example, I went to Budapest last year and they have these famous nightclubs called like temple bars or something.
Okay.
And basically we went to one and it's like they're old warehouses that have been renovated into like nightclubs.
Oh,
and they have like multiple rooms. And so we went to the biggest one that they have. I can't even remember what it was called. And it was actually such a fun night. Like, yes, it was busy. Yes, it was crowded, but it was such a cool venue. And like, again, it was like in a different country and it was kind of cool, So
I feel like I went to something like that when I was in Budapest, but that was like 10 years ago. So I don't remember
because they're very famous.
Yeah.
Like
it was like in a pub crawl situation.
Oh yeah. You definitely would have gone then, like for sure. Like it's on the list.
At that time I was very drunk. By the end of the night. So I don't remember much, but I do remember going to some sort of a club situation.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But seriously, like clubbing. Yeah, no, you're right though. I agree. It's because like I live here where I live and there's no way in hell I would go clubbing right now. Like if somebody suggests going clubbing, I'd just be like, okay, going home now. But if I were like if I were in Spain, I'm sure I would have gone a couple of times. If I were in Budapest, I'm sure I'll go once or twice. I don't know if I'll enjoy it anymore because, but I'll still probably be a lot more open to going.
Exactly.
Because it's something different.
Exactly. Well, and I think also too, like in London, I think when I move back to Calgary, it's going to be the same thing. Like I don't even think I would go clubbing in Calgary, to be honest. Like
I don't think we're welcome.
Yeah, we're past the age now. But like it's different because like I don't know. In London, I did go a few more times, but again, like the London scene is very different, and like you could go to like some bars, and it's like, being 30, you'll be the young person in there. Not the young person, but like you wouldn't be like whereas in Calgary, I feel like if you go out to some bars, it's like you're like everyone's 18 and you're like, why am I here?
Yeah. That's the thing. It's kind of like, because we're like, Calgary's kind of like not like a huge city. So people that go clubbing are, very young compared to us now. We're one of those now. I remember the days when I was like, this seems like yesterday when I was like 21 and clubbing and like seeing 25-year-olds thinking how old they were. And
Oh God, Rose.
Yeah. And I remember thinking to myself, when I'm 25, I'm probably going to retire from going out or partying or anything like that. And then, of course, it took me another like few years before I actually kind of, I mean, I still go out now, but like, again, I go to like a bar, you know, and like sit for a drink.
But I was actually surprised, like pleasantly surprised when I was back in Calgary. We went out to some places and stuff. There's some really nice little kind of sit down bars and stuff now.
Yeah, the sit down bars are nice. The loungy stuff. But